How's it going, guys? Welcome to the show today.
My name's Boy Scout. This is...
My name is the infamous Ben, B-E-N.
And we are the Ben and Scout Show. Yay!
Welcome to the show, guys. It's been so long.
Man, I have been having a good week. How about you, Ben?
This is yours, right? This is mine?
That's yours.
Okay, cool. I have been having an awesome week myself. Saw a lot of family this past week.
Yeah?
Yes.
Didn't you go down to the valley and see your family?
I went down to the valley. Didn't get shots.
Oh, thank fucking gosh.
We got a lot to talk about this show. We really saved a lot of the content from last show because we were painting all episode. So we got so much to talk about this episode. Mm-hmm. It's our last episode ever, guys.
It's the last episode ever of 2018.
Of 2018, that's
of
right.
2018.
Yeah.
So it ain't going nowhere. We're not going nowhere. The FCC, as in the Facebook community, is trying to shut us down. But you know what we said to them? Fuck y'all. Y'all can't shut us down. We ain't going nowhere
FCC
because we love our
let
fans.
Me be.
So let me be me, and
be
we'll
me.
let you see.
Oh.
The Ben and Scout Show's here for history.
I like that. We just free flowed right there for a second.
Yeah, we did. That's kind of fun.
We actually got a lot of good music now, so we shouldn't be kicked off of Facebook. If they do, it wouldn't even make sense at this point.
That's right. We found a loophole.
We found the biggest loophole in podcast history.
I just creamed out fucking loophole.
Yeah. All over your screen.
Oh, man. All right, so before we go any further...
Let's welcome a couple people on the show. First off, everyone that logged in.
Big shout out to the manager, Heather. She's always watching. Big shout out to Stephanie. What up, Stephanie? Big shout out to Sheldon. What up, Sheldon, a.k.a. Sports Junkie. And big shout out to big old Dan.
Dan the man.
Dan Gonzalez. Wherever you're at, we love you. Thank you for watching.
Remember, guys, we can't do the show without you, so we really appreciate everyone that logs in and everyone stays tuned for the entirety of the show or just even a part of the show. The fact that you get on, give us a little bit of support, we really love that. We really appreciate that.
Cheers to you.
This show is nothing without the fans and the people who tune in.
It really isn't. So, speaking of which, doing shout-outs, big shout-out to, you ready? One of our favorites, Cloudcraft. Big shout-out to Cloudcraft, located on Bulverde Road. Make sure you go check. Oh, I'm wearing mine too, but it's on my jacket. It's a pullover, and it's a pain in the ass to take my headphones off and do all that. So, big shout-out to Cloudcraft, located on Bulverde Road.
Looks like we got a heart. Come on, guys. Give us a little more love.
Let's get some more love going.
Give us a little more love, guys.
So big shout out to Cloudcraft. Make sure you check them out on Bulverde Road. Go see Avery. Big shout out to one of our new favorites, Boardwalk Tattoos. We did some work with them and we love them. So go check them out. They're located at Lock Hill, Selma, and Blanco. They are really cool. Go see Sue. Go see Abel. If you want a piercing, go see High Five and ask him why they call him High Five, and he will show you. And no, it's not sexual. Or it can be if you want it to be, but it's not normally sexual.
Not typically.
No, not typically.
Speaking of sexual, we
Speaking
got a
of
live
sexual.
call-in number.
Yes, we do. It's 978
543
0405. Call in now.
I know Chris will love that one.
That's the only way
Sheldon.
I remember the number. Fucking Sheldon's fault.
You guys are probably concerned, Ben, what the fuck is up with the beanie?
Oh, that's right. You got something for Christmas.
Santa Claus came for Christmas with a joke, and he got me a Green Bay Packers beanie.
I hope you know every Chicago fan is watching you right now.
Unfortunately, what Santa didn't know is the joke's on him because I needed a beanie. So I'm going to have a warm head for the rest of the winter.
That's cool.
Speaking of, I guess now that we're on the topic, before we get into anything else, what do you think about the lineup for the NFL here?
Fuck
coming
the
up?
Cowboys.
Fuck the Cowboys.
No, it's pretty good. It seems pretty good. I mean, yeah, as we all saw, the Chicago's on the lineup. So is the Rams, and so is the Chargers. Those are the top three in the nation right now. So are the Saints. They're really good this year. We got the Cowboys, the Texans, Vikings. They fucking pulled it out. And then we also got who else was it? You got the lineup right there.
I saw it right here. It's on Facebook. It's somewhere here.
Just saw it too.
And if we got the Saints,
We got
Falcons.
Saints,
Falcons, right?
Falcons are on? No, they're not. I don't know they're on. Mountain Cedar's really high, so it's like got me fucked up. So we got Cowboys, Texans, Saints, Bears, Vikings, Rams, Chargers, Chiefs. Can't forget the Chiefs.
Yeah,
Chiefs are on the fucking lineup. Those guys are badass.
Some other teams.
Yeah. So those are the guys that are fucking playing. Go to Adair's page.
Yeah, it's Adair, right?
So those are the guys who are gonna be playing in the playoffs this year. That's gonna be really good. I can't wait. Tony, you need to hurry up and get the fuck over here. We can't do the show without you, damn it.
Speaking of Tony, we have a lot of paintings that Tony did. He pulled out a total of 4 paintings by himself last episode. I don't know how he did it, but that's why he is the boss. That is why he is the boss.
Okay, so here it is. So far we've got the Patriots, the Rams, the Chiefs, and the fucking and the Saints. They're in the top 4 right now.
Oh, it's the Eagles, not the Falcons.
They're in the next round of the 4. But right now, Sunday, we got the Colts and Texans, Vikings and Chicago, Chargers and Baltimore, Seahawks and Cowboys. So any of those games are going to be going to the next round where they'll be facing either the Patriots, the Rams, Kansas City, or Saints. Depending on who wins in each of those games.
I think Kansas City's going to be in it.
Fuck the Patriots. That's right, Sheldon. I'm fucking watching you, sports junkie. You missed out not being here, fucker.
God damn it.
So anyway, speaking of Christmas, so you got a fucking. What'd you get from your mom, Ben?
My mama?
What'd your mommy get you?
So I got a stocking stuffer. Inside my stocking stuffer,
It was a dick in a box?
It was a dick in a sack.
No, it wasn't. I bet you anything if you did, she'd be like, "You are fucking getting gifts from the devil, not Santa. You're getting gifts from Satan himself."
Have you ever gotten coal, like legitimate coal for Christmas? Like, did they fuck with you and they just give you coal?
Yeah, I got that from my mom once. She thought it was fucking funny. I thought it was funny too, but it also hurt my feelings.
I would have been traumatized as a kid.
I did think, I was like, oh, wait. So this is what happens when you're bad. Cool.
I got 2 Subway gift cards. Interesting, Subway gift cards. I think it was kind of a last minute thing. Just kind of threw those in there. What else did I get? I got some socks. I needed socks. I mean, it's kind of weird. I actually got clothes, and I actually enjoyed getting clothes this year.
Hey, you know what? I got clothes too.
Oh, speaking of clothes, isn't that what you got right there?
Oh, yeah. I got a new hoodie finally. I got me one of these awesome NFL hoodies. Got a camo hood. Broncos, baby, with the says Denver Broncos with the fucking colors right here. American flag right here. Support for our troops right here from the NFL. Got a Nike symbol right here, and it says USA across the back. In military green. Yes, it does. Check it out.
Oh, that's badass. That's
yeah.
cool.
And this fucking thing is so slick and soft. It's great. I love it. Then I also got a Broncos lanyard from my best friend Heather, who's my roommate. She is awesome. Thank you, Heather. I love you so much. And then for my grandma, I got a Texas Roadhouse gift card.
Texas Roadhouse. You need some steak?
Oh, fuck yeah. I love some steak.
What do you get, like ribeye?
Oh, I haven't gone there yet. But
What do you want? Ribeye?
Oh, I don't know what I want.
Like, what would you rather have? Ribeye? Would you have sirloin? Would you have a bone-in ribeye?
You say boner?
A big old fillet?
Oh. You said bone in. I don't know. Probably a ribeye.
Dude, I
Actually, you know
love
what?
ribeyes.
Sirloin sounds good.
I used to work at Texas Roadhouse. I worked at 2 Texas Roadhouse, one in McAllen and then one up here in San Antonio.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, dude, I love it out there.
I didn't
was
know
cook.
that.
I was a cook, and I'd be the guy who would do the salmon, burgers, the ribs. Sometimes I work on the broiler, so I would actually make the steaks. But it was the shit, man. So much good food. What else I get? I got a pair of gym shoes. I've been needing a pair of gym shoes as well. Finally got some. The past ones I had, they had like no traction at the bottom. So you know how in the parking lots they'll have the paved like yellow lines separating the car spaces. Whenever I step on that, my foot would start sliding, and I'd bust ass. No, I never busted ass, but I would get so afraid sometimes that I was about to bust ass. So I got that. I got a pair of lifting gloves. I'm excited about that.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So what do you guys get? What all of our watchers watching right now? What did you guys get? Oh shit! Heather says she got so much Wisconsin Badgers gear.
Oh my God.
That's cool. Oh, did you get
Heather,
some too?
post that to the page Post some of the stuff that you got to the page. She,
Oh,
can I ruin it, Heather? Or do you want to say what you got? Because I want you to tell everyone what you got.
Tune into what Heather posts on her page.
I was like so excited about everything she was getting.
So, what did you guys get for Christmas? Call in live at 978-543-0405 and let us know what you got. We'd love to hear what you get, what Santa came to bring you. Did Santa even come in your house?
Inside. You think he actually can shimmy down a chimney, bro?
Oh, I don't know. I watched this movie called The Christmas Chronicles on Netflix, and it totally changed my view on how Santa fucking gets to house all over the world. It's like, what the fuck? I never thought of it that way before. I was like, whoa.
Is the stream still going?
No shit. That's cool as shit.
That's weird. Kind of paused for me.
Damn, Sheldon got himself a Jim Kelly Hall of Fame 2002 autographed football. Damn. That's tight as fuck.
That's pretty sweet.
Mm-hmm. Oh, man. I'm fucking tired.
I'm chugging this bang right now. It's probably not good for me, but I'm doing it anyway.
He banging.
I'm going to be up for a while. Oh, sweet. So, looks like we got a new member to our page right now. Where's Heather?
Yeah,
Hey,
check us out at our group and then watch our show.
yeah, let me see.
Super easy.
See if I can add her. We can just add
Remember,
her on
guys,
Facebook
if you're
Live.
watching this show and you're not able to comment, all you got to do is add the group, and we will get you on there, and you can comment away.
We got so many people who will send us requests throughout the week that we can't even keep up with them. So
Yeah.
if you know someone that would love to watch the show or just loves to kind of get away for a second and just shoot the shit with some of the greatest podcasters here in San Antonio, Texas,
Yeah.
add them to the group and we'll get them on the show as quickly as possible.
Yeah, make sure you add them to the Ben and Scout show.
Ben and Scout.
Become one of our members, and we will be sure you get notified every time we go live. Then you'll be able to comment on the show too.
Here we go. All right. she's
Dan,
added.
that's cool as shit. Sheldon, you got to send us a picture of that. Whoa, that's right. Stephanie got a cruise for Christmas. I saw that, Paul. Good job. Where the fuck's my
Oh, that
cruise,
was actually
babe?
lit.
That was good. That was a good job of you. We know he got laid that night. No, nothing, Ben.
We should put some music.
Oh, play some. No, I can't.
We got a whole library of free public domain music. I am so excited. Play some more punk.
Some more punk. You want more punk?
Yeah.
All right, let's see what I can play. Please stand by.
Please stand by. Also, we want to talk about something that's been weighing on our hearts this year.
Yeah.
Scout. Bad tattoos.
Oh.
Bad tattoos. This kind of came up. I'm not going to throw anyone out of the bus. But I've been seeing some horrible new tattoos on Facebook. People have been posting. And I've just been thinking to myself, what are some of the worst tattoos you have ever gotten in your life? Or you've seen some of your friends get ever in your life? Or is there one tattoo that you've seen of the opposite sex that you realized that you would never, ever be straight again after seeing that tattoo?
Oh, man, I can think of quite a few.
Yes.
Yeah, what did you guys get? I want to hear about that. There you go, Paul. Get it in. He said, oh, yes. She got it good that night. Chris tattoos
Nice.
sucked. Shut up. Dude, have you seen Paul's tattoos? He's got fucking the Muppets on his arm. It's
No shit.
Fucking sick.
No, I haven't seen them.
Paul's got some badass fucking tattoos, man.
No shit, Paul.
I mean, badass tattoos. I love them. But I'm a big fan of the Muppets, though.
Oh, I think someone's here.
What?
What the
Oh,
fuck?
shit. Speaking of bad tattoos,
Oh, shit.
the boss is in the house. Oh, shit. Here, Ben, go ahead and work the camera. Try to spread out a little bit.
How'd you like the intro song, Tony?
Oh, I missed it.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
We'll play.
Put those headphones in real
Play it
quick.
again. We'll play a couple of versions for you.
Put the earbuds in, Tony.
Wait, I wanna hear more about these bad tattoos.
Well, oh, I thought you had some.
Oh yeah, I've got some. I've got
Oh.
some really bad tattoos.
How bad are we talking, Tony?
Pretty bad.
Like on a scale of 1 to fucking penis on the back of the shoulder.
Well, I could show you some of them. You can tell me.
And yes, ladies and gentlemen, penis. All right, let's see here. Right now we're playing music. We found a way to work around fucking Facebook. We found a loophole. So we're pretty happy about it.
Where you can play music on the show.
Yeah, because fuck the FCC. The Facebook controlling community.
That's not what that stands for. But.
That's what I made it stand for. Let's see. So, Tony, how was your Christmas?
Dude, I got to be honest with you. I hate Christmas.
Yeah?
Yeah, it gets me.
What happened? Tell us.
I don't know. I spent time with family, so that was good.
Yeah.
My dad came into town. He brought my aunt, who came all the way from Venezuela, and that part was cool.
Yeah?
Yeah. I didn't really like.
What?
It's pretty loud.
Yeah, I could hear it from the managers.
All right, I got it.
All right, cool. Yeah, I just want to just like barely there in the background, like a bittersweet remnant memory.
I love how Ben DJs. It's great.
What'd y'all get for Christmas?
I got this badass hoodie and a lanyard and a gift card.
Hell yeah.
Ben, tell us what you got. Tell the boss what you got.
So I got 2 Subway gift cards. I got this awesome Green Bay hoodie from Santa Claus. I got a pair of gym shoes, a pair of gym gloves. I got some underwear. I got some socks. I got my
You got
grandma gave-
underwear?
Yeah.
Like
got a lot of-
G-string or what?
What else would I get?
Oh, yeah.
Scout, come on. Of course a G-string. I got this awesome pair of not swimwear, but sleepwear from my grandma. She got me that. And I got a $30 Hooters gift card.
No shit.
$30.
So did my grandma.
Hooters gift card.
My grandmother got a $25 Hooters gift card.
Oh, she did?
Dude, they go to Hooters every fucking Monday for fucking football. My grandpa always fucking drinks.
I went to Hooters
his ass
one
off.
time for, I think it was like a fight, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, last time I was at the Hooters watching
Who
fucking
was it?
football like a couple years ago.
God, I can't remember who was fighting. Maybe it was Oscar de la Hoya.
I don't know.
It was a while back. It was probably back 2015 or so. 2014 that I saw it. But it was a pretty big fight that was happening. I was like, why are we going to Hooters? But we did.
Well.
All right, so this one's a pretty bad tattoo. I don't know if they can get a shot of it.
Oh, shit.
Yeah,
Ben, see if you can
that's
zoom
spider.
in on it.
Black Widow. I think
Zoom
I
in.
was not of legal tattoo age getting like I went and got that tattoo out in the woods at a place
Oh, it
called
needs to
Gypsy
focus
Blue.
like a motherfucker. Oh,
This
there we
couple
go.
like did tattoos out of a van for a while, and then they got a house and they were doing tattoos out in the middle of the woods.
Was it down by the river?
Yeah, it literally was out in deep East Texas. It was like the one tattoo spot. And one night, my friend and I had drank way too much tequila, and I think it was about Christmas time, and I broke up with someone. So you know how it is when all of those things, the trinity of tequila plus breaking up with someone, you know, and bad activities kind of all meet together into something. And so this one equaled a bad tattoo that I'd originally, when I was going in, I was going to get a scorpion tattooed right here. But my friend that went with me had a scorpion tattooed on his chest. And he was like, yeah, do it like this. And I was like, I don't want to get the same tattoo as you. Fuck you. So I got a Black Widow to remind me that women will always eat me. Yeah,
That's so cool.
In that state of drunken depression, it seemed like a good idea to put something on my hand to remind me.
How old are you?
I was at maybe 16,
Oh, shit, you're
maybe
young.
15. I don't know. I was pretty young. Yeah, I don't forget. I don't think they tried to even ID me.
I remember I used to go to a head shop when I was 16. I would buy cigarettes from a head shop down there in the valley. And they never ID'd me. I think one time they were kind of getting suspicious because I think I walked in high and they're like, okay, this guy's going to get us in trouble. So they said, hey, where's your ID? I was like, oh, I'll go get it from the car. And I just drove off.
I have a worse one.
Yeah?
Yeah? I want to hear it.
I totally want to hear it.
I don't know if they'll be able to see this one on my wrist, but it was
that's great.
it was before Nirvana came out with that album with the X's for eyes and the smiley face.
I gotta show him this one.
Dude, zoom in on that band.
I got
It's
it.
so bad.
I got it in 6th grade, and my friend did it with a sewing needle and he wrapped in thread, and we burnt plastic spoons and mixed in India ink, and he drew it on my hand and did it while we watched the movie Mr. Baseball, and
Mr. Baseball.
with yeah, I'll always remember that movie because getting this tattoo while we were watching it, and yeah, that one's pretty bad. I've never gotten that one fixed. I think I'd rather have the spider fixed. I know the spider's pretty bad because my grandma actually was going to pay money to have it removed.
Oh, damn.
Well, then she died, so it didn't matter anymore. Yeah. I was having it lasered off at one of those things for like rehabilitated gangsters and prison people.
Rehabilitated gangsters and prison people.
Yeah, so they have this service where they laser tattoos off. But the people who were doing the laser, I guess that's because it was cheap because they were training people how to do it. So they were practicing on me how to remove tattoos. And they did a really bad job of it. And it did not remove the tattoo as you saw earlier. They just made it look really, really ugly.
That is fucking great.
And if there are any tattoo artists that think they could fix this thing on my hand, maybe contact me.
You know what? A lot of tattoo artists won't even actually touch other people's artwork just because it's like a rule of thumb not to touch people's shit.
Okay, so the honest truth, going into the horrible truth.
Wait, so you've been lying to us this whole time?
No.
Was it your
whore.
ex-girlfriend that gave it to you?
Underneath this spider was a cross I also got in 6th grade that was already on the web of my hand. And the tattoo artist out in the woods, she was like, normally I won't like to put tattoos on people's hands. She's like, but you've already got a terrible cross that you got done with a homemade needle. And she's like, it's not a big deal to cover that up because it's pretty bad. And because, I mean, it was terrible. I mean, all it was is two
so
lines,
let me
and
get
he
this
still
straight.
messed it up.
She sat there and said it's a terrible tattoo. Like, let me fix it up and cover it up. And she still gave you shit.
And she gave me a tattoo that looked worse than a simple cross right there on the web
You're
of
like,
my
thanks
hand.
for not fixing it, bitch.
Yeah.
Thanks for the tattoo. Here's $50.
Well, somebody told me that having a cross there could be like a gang tattoo sign, so I don't know.
I don't know
But then
about
other
that.
people tell me that this is a prison tattoo. So I don't know. It's getting worse, and it keeps growing like an infection. It's getting bigger, so I'm kind of afraid to get something tattooed over that, and it'll be something else that I've never heard of.
I think one thing is also because is that maybe the ink was like the ink sold first off, and maybe it wasn't the best quality ink too. So like it's been spreading. So I mean, if you were to add more ink on top of it, you're just mixing maybe good ink with bad ink, which would kind of, I don't know. I guess you could do it, but you would want to do it with someone who knows what they're doing. Definitely. Because sometimes you'll see people who get a tattoo over like a cover up, and it just merges together. It looks super dark. You have to look really close to kind of tell the difference what it is, and that's something you wouldn't want to do because then you'd be like one of those people who gets a blackout arm because you'll get that tattoo, you get another tattoo, and you're like, oh, I gotta replace it, and then you have a whole blackout arm. It's a slippery slope, Tony.
That's a look. Some people actually like to get blacked out arms and legs. Have you seen that?
Yeah.
Have you seen that where people get their entire arm or leg tattooed?
Yeah. Yeah, I've seen that, and they do it all in one session. It's like, how the fuck do you do that?
I don't know, man.
I don't have the fucking motivation or the patience to do that.
I think maybe if I got it fixed, it would kind of work if I worked it into like a sleeve, if like my entire arm got tattooed. But I'd have to figure out a theme for what that sleeve would be. What would you guys pick as my theme?
For a sleeve?
Yeah, for a sleeve.
Oh, Misfits.
For the Misfits?
Or punk bands all the way.
Punk bands all the way? I would
Punk
agree to
bands all the
that.
way.
I would do that.
Punk band album covers.
Let's see what else. I'm gonna look at some more tattoos. Let's look up some.
Red eye on the tag. Tony, are you loving the Sick Boy jams in your ear right now?
Yeah. Sick Boy Sick is awesome.
I
Man.
love Sick Boy. I've been his #1 fan since 2009.
Okay, so 16 blackout tattoos real quick. So we're here on Google. Here you go, Sal. That's what we're looking at now.
Yeah, but that's not completely blackout. That's just, I don't know. I don't like that either, though. Oh my God.
Oh fuck, that looks painful as shit.
He completely erased that side with. Yeah, I don't.
Or he just got the whole thing done in black and never actually fucking
No,
got anything else.
I don't like it.
Fuck that,
I don't
dude.
like it.
Is they'll try to get white ink and they'll do it on top of it. I'm not sure if there's a white ink one.
Now, see, the tribal stuff looks all right.
That's crazy. Like, look at her whole back right there. It's
Well, look at the one up there.
that looks badass right here. You know, this one, this dude.
Which one?
See, like, that's different. That's not completely blacked out. I mean, that's pretty hardcore, though.
Whoa,
But I
that
don't
looks
know.
really fucking cool, actually. Yeah,
Some
click
of
on
that,
it.
some of that tribal-y stuff looks kind of nifty.
Whoa.
Oh, that is badass! Circuits? Holy crap, that is awesome.
The segment. This part of the segment, guys, is called "We're Finding Tony a Tattoo Idea."
We should get a tattoo artist on the show or go watch somebody get a tattoo for a show.
You know what? We will.
Let's do
Let's
that.
go see my friends at Boardwalk Tattoos.
You know, I still have a coupon for a free piercing.
Ooh.
But I don't know if that would,
Where
that
at?
would be a show. Well, I was thinking nipples.
Oh,
Yeah, because I don't know what else I'd really want pierced. Because
wait, what?
oh, you're asking what shop to go to, not where on the body to get
Yeah,
pierced.
yeah.
Oh, okay. Hold on, I have to look.
Because I was saying we go to Boardwalk Tattoos since we sponsored them, or since they sponsor us.
They sponsor us?
Yeah.
I'm not with the whole like blackout. Like, it looks like she's got what do you call those? Tights. Like,
kinda cool.
Looks like she has tights, but it's just black. Blackness. That looks like it's photoshopped. I don't know.
Probably is.
Yeah, it's not. Let's look at this chick. How about face tattoos? Look at this chick. She has a face tattoo.
I do not like face tattoos whatsoever, to be honest. I love tattoos, but I don't like. Holy fuck! What the fuck was that?
Why?
Some of those are really bad.
See,
Yeah. Some of these are really, really awful. I just got to say, I'm sorry.
I mean, I got nothing wrong with people having tattoos
dude,
on
the
their
face
face, but
tattoo
it's like,
thing is
dude,
not
you look
cool.
Dirty.
Can we say that? I mean, some people. I mean, but some of the ones recently where it looks like you weren't really thinking about it, and you just kind of picked random stuff. You're like the. I mean, he was doing drugs, so he put ice cream on his face because he liked
yeah,
ice cream.
fucking Gucci, man.
Dude, come on. And then he started a trend of like, look, that guy's got a tattoo mustache. I mean, come on. Look at. No, dude.
I mean, nothing
sorry,
against you being
just
yourself,
no.
but damn, what the fuck?
Yeah, I know. I'm all about free expression. And I mean, dude, I don't have to like your thing because that's me. I mean, I don't
But
I don't have to like
but Some
everything.
things you get is just like, don't.
And I'm all for facial piercings and body modification and expressing yourself in all kinds of ways. But some of these where it's just like, I don't know. They look like my tattoo I got because I was
Whoa.
depressed and drank too much tequila. They look like just not thought out. Let's just put something on my face that's like,
now if you're like Indian or some shit like this, then
oh, that's different.
yeah, it's different.
That's like a cultural thing. That's like, could be really, yeah, because I have a friend that's got a moco. See that guy right above? Here, scroll up this guy.
This guy.
Because I have a friend that's got a moco. That's what that's called right there on your chin. And that's different. But like if you're just crazy and you're doing this because you're biting off ears and threatening to eat babies, I don't know. Maybe he's the one that tried to make it cool.
All right, Hannibal Lecter.
Yeah, dude, I don't know. See, the native roots one I can understand. But the Maori tattoos, that stuff's cool. And dude, I could even, if you're going full circus freak, if that's your goal in life, you know, more power to you. If you're going to go full on, like, I'm going to swallow swords, I'm going to be able to eat light bulbs, and I'm going to tattoo my entire body and transform myself into the Puzzle Man. Dude, I met the Puzzle Man. Did you guys You guys remember that dude?
The Puzzle Man?
Yeah, did you ever see Enigma? He's got puzzles tattooed all over his body. He was in an episode of The X-Files.
What the fuck?
Yeah, in The X-Files, they go and see... There was this thing that in the 90s called the Jim Rose Circus. And in the Jim Rose Circus, they had... his name was Enigma. Yeah, that's him. And in the 90s, so there was Lollapalooza, and at Lollapalooza, there was this circus that would happen where they had all of these sideshow guys that all would do different sideshow acts. Like, there was the amazing Mr. Lifto who had piercings, and he would, like, swing heavy objects like cinder blocks from his ears and other body parts through piercings and stuff. And the Enigma was just the friggin' Enigma, and he was at one of the Comic-Cons I went to where he was like, he had this guitar, and people go and they get puzzle pieces tattooed on them from that guy. Like, it's a thing.
Oh, he actually will do tattoos?
Yeah, because he's got a ton of he's all puzzle pieces all over him, and he does sideshow. I got a friend named Drew Blood. Hey Drew, I know you're not listening to this show, but he does it's called the Blockhead Act, where he nails into his own nose, into his head, because your sinus cavity, like, it goes far and deep back, and if you do it right, you can. But man, it looks painful. But he did some other stuff that I don't know how he does, man. He drank motor oil. And I still to this day don't know how he drank motor oil on stage. Like, you could hear him break the seal on a new, like, 1030 pint of motor oil, and he drank it all on stage. And I don't know how he did that and did not get just, like, sick and die, because I know he's still around. And he could, instead of regular sword swallowing, he would swallow, like, those big phosphorescent bulbs. Yeah, like the glass tubes. And, dude, that's taking things. So if you're going to do body modification, because, like, that's your career, because you're going full sideshow, that's pretty,
Be right back.
I don't know, impressive. Dude, what is that on that person's butt? Wait, Chris, you can't go. Look. Is that the human centipede?
Oh my gosh, it is.
Oh, this one?
Oh my God, and it's explained in pictures on this guy's butt. It's explained in picture form how the human centipede works in pictures on his butt forever. Forever. Oh God. Oh, okay. I don't care what happens. I'm never doing human centipede on my butt.
Oh, God.
I heard of a girl in Vegas, and she got Mick Jagger tattooed on her butt, and that would just be.
They said juge me.
Only God can judge me.
Juge me. Fuck.
Oh man, no regrets.
No regrets.
That person's tattoo has become a meme.
Like they try to do something.
Oh my God. He's.
Those are the ones.
Is it saying loving memory? Oh man,
Yeah.
that is one upset ghost.
God. What else we got? This is where I poo.
Oh my God, this is where I poo.
Giving is the strongest drug.
Giving is the strongest drug.
There's no T.
She was on some strong drugs when she got that tattoo, I think.
What else we got? Oh, too cool for school.
I guess that's a bus. Oh my God.
That's kind of funny, huh?
That's. I wonder if some of these are like ironically bad, but I don't think so. That one just looks like basically they regret knowing.
No,
Regret knowing. I don't know who knowing is, but we regret it. Oh my God, what?
Is it like his
That's he saw those bands in those years?
I guess so.
Because it's kind of embarrassing list there. Hold on, I'm going to do this while.
You don't want people to know that you went and saw those.
Oh, man. And to have that permanently tattooed on you.
Oh my God. Let's see what
I
else
don't
we got.
know. I don't think names getting Oh my god! Oh my god!
That's so
What is
weird.
that?
That is weird.
Oh my god! The strong piercing. Is he? What is stuck together that is
Oh,
pierced?
those are his nipples.
Those are his nipples.
Those are some dude's nipples, like
I'm not
put
getting my
together in a
nipples
leaf.
pierced now. That looks horrible. I don't think any woman would ever touch
Oh no.
you ever again. Wait, but what does he look like when it's not like that? I guess he just has hands with two barbells holding the. Oh God! Oh God! No! Stop doing that thing that you're. Oh God!
How about Michael Jackson are here?
Oh, okay.
Hey,
It's less
rest
horrible.
in peace, Michael Jackson. Oh my god, that's so sad. Okay.
Sucky Panther tattoos. It's a trend based off the first bad one.
Sucky what?
Heather, our manager, says look up Sucky Panther tattoos. It's a trend where people are on purpose getting horrible tattoos.
That's kind of
Oh
cool.
God!
Little dinosaur.
Wow.
It says sucky panda tattoos.
No, not Sucky Panda. Panther.
Oh, panthers.
Panther. Rawr, not.
Sucky panther.
Oh.
Trying to see if there's any more here. Let's look up sucky panther then. Oh, look at this one. I think this is it, isn't it? I think I've seen that
Let me
one
see.
before.
That's.
oh,
Oh my God! He
no.
looks like something from my
He
cartoon
looks
childhood.
so sad.
He looks like when you just got the worst Christmas present ever and you have to smile and pretend that you like it. Like, oh, thank you.
Oh, I guess I'll never get it. I feel
I
free.
appreciate.
Oh my gosh, he feels free.
I appreciate this used medication.
Was a bad panther tattoo, you said?
It's Sucky Panther tattoos.
Sucky panther tattoo.
Man, I got to go by Cloudcraft today, I think.
Let's see a SpongeBob. Tattoos have to.
Oh man, that's a meme though.
Oh.
It's not a bad tattoo. That's his.
Oh, look, this.
I don't think it's
that's
tor-
it. See,
Oh no.
it is that one.
Oh,
that
no.
Tattoo. No, people actually getting.
Oh, I don't
It's
know.
not even that bigger. That much bigger. Well, at least they're kind of good.
It's like a trend of getting that terrible panther. Oh God. What? Oh man. So folks,
They're all just.
you know, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. So if your tattoo is so terrible, it might become a trend where other people will pay
Oh,
good.
actually got-
Oh God, look at the kitty.
It's an ugly
Heather, look.
panther kitty tattoo. Fortune
It's
kitty.
the Nook. What is it called? Noko kitty?
Oh, dude, I don't even know.
What's the Japanese good luck kitty?
Let's see.
I
What's
forget what he's called.
Japanese.
It's the good luck kitty because he waves money into your house. I have like a solar operated one. Heather, our manager, collects them.
Maneki Neko.
Yeah,
Neko
Neko
cat?
kitty.
The Neko kitty, yeah. So it's
It's the Neko kitty with the
sucky black
with the
panther.
sucky panther
Sucky panther Neko
face
kitty.
tattooed on it.
That's kind of funny. Oh, it's a cat with the sucky
It's a
panther.
cat with the sucky panther shirt.
That's kind of cool.
Oh my God.
Oh shit.
What do you think of joke tattoos, man? I mean, it's funny now, but like, will it be later?
Yeah. Well.
Oh God, it's Marge Simpson with the sucky panther face. Wait, what are the other ones? Hit the little pictures. No, scroll down.
this
Yeah,
one? View more. Let's see.
there was a whole bunch
Is that
of
like a Chewbacca?
Chewbacca said sucky panther. It's the kid from Rugrats. Oh, it's
Like
the
Alien?
Predator.
The Predator, I mean. Yeah.
No, I saw the kid from Rugrats on there. Oh, that's
Is that
that's-
thing?
yeah, that's two in the pink, one in the steak. Do you get it?
Oh.
And a Neapolitan ice cream.
That makes sense.
It's
yeah,
the
I get
shaka.
it. The shaka and the ice cream.
I got one of those shirts from that guy from Blink 182.
Hater proof.
Hater proof. Look, where's the red hair? Yeah,
Is,
it's the
is that Chucky?
yeah,
For the
it's
Rugrats?
Chucky from Rugrats.
Oh God.
Oh man.
Some of these are so good.
Thank you, Heather, for showing us this.
Yeah, for reals.
I did not know that this was a thing. What is that Batman?
Which one? This one?
Is it, no, on the right.
Oh. Oh, this one. Yeah. It's like a sucky Panther Batman. What other kind of sucky tattoos? I'm not even reading the comments. What are you guys commenting on right now? Let's see.
Yeah, I mean, can y'all post pictures? Can they post pictures?
Yeah, they can post pictures to the page.
I would love to see some pictures of your bad
let me,
tattoos because I
get
know
back
you
to our
guys
camera
got
real
bad
quick for a second.
tattoos. But
I haven't even looked in the comments to see what we got here.
don't be ashamed to show your bad tattoos. I showed y'all some of mine.
Fraggle
And
Rock.
I have to let
Dr.
everyone
Seuss.
see mine.
I got
Mine
a
are,
tramp
like,
stamp when I turned
Right
19.
out there. You got a tramp stamp?
Oh no, I'm just reading the comments.
Why
But
did I
maybe
not
do.
doubt that Ben might have a tramp stamp?
I just might though, and let's not knock it.
All right, manager, we're gonna get Ben a Sucky Panther tramp stamp.
Sucky Panther tramp stamp.
Please, no one pay for that.
Oh, I appreciate it, Stephanie, for the shout out to my hoodie. Appreciate that. Kind of jelly.
Shout
Let's go
out
to
to your
Hooters.
hoodie.
Let's go to Hooters then, Paul. Let's see. What else?
Shout out to your hoodie.
Just once. I've only been there once, Dan. No, I've actually been there a couple times. Hooters.
Hey, you know what we haven't talked about? So, folks, we had an idea. What if we set up a Tinder dating account that was the Ben and Scout show? If the Ben and Scout show got its own Tinder dating account, like it was a person.
Yeah, so this is actually a great concept. I was thinking about it the other day because I've used Tinder before, but I've used like off and on, like throughout the years. Like I don't know, I'll feel like lonely or something like that. I'm like it's really gonna change anything. Like I'm really gonna find someone like special on Tinder, right? I already know going into it what the result's gonna be. It's gonna be me feeling ashamed of myself and undervalued, and
You
me
know what?
deleting the application.
I got to tell you this. Okay.
That's just my experience. So maybe
met-
there's some good stories.
I did Tinder.
Was it good? Did it
And
work for
I
you?
met somebody, and so of course we hooked up because that's kind of what the start of it is.
Yeah.
But then she was like surprised that I called her back, and I still talk to her today.
That's cool.
Yeah, she lives in another state now, but
You made it here like in San Antonio?
here in San Antonio, and I dated her for a while. She was kind of surprised. She was like, "Well, I thought this was kind of a hookup thing," and I was like, "Well, I mean, it doesn't have to just stay that." I don't
That's kinda
know.
cool,
I mean, maybe some people still. I mean, I'm sure some people are only looking for that, but it's up to the person, I think.
It might be also kind of like a thing that, you know, we don't know where we're at in life. Like people are at so many different parts of their lives. And
yeah.
Sometimes like, you know, the hookup culture that we have in society, I can't say it's fundamentally a bad thing or it's a good thing.
Well, you know
to
what?
each their own.
I want to say this because nobody says it. You know, sometimes girls just want to have sex too, and that's okay.
Yeah,
And I feel like everyone
fine.
acts like that's like some kind of big deal or it's not true. You know what? Sometimes girls maybe just want to get laid.
Yeah.
And that's all they want, because I ran into that and they were fine with it. And if you're fine with that and they're fine with that, then go team. I mean,
Yeah.
why not? I don't think anyone should put that down. I mean, if that's both what you're, because I mean, what happens otherwise is people get hurt when people come to it with like false pretenses.
Yeah.
Like I'm going to pretend like I'm going to want to have a relationship with you when I just really want to sleep with somebody. And maybe sometimes you just need to bang somebody. Dude, bang somebody if that's all you want. Don't make up a whole thing and pretend.
Yeah.
Just, ladies, if you just want to get laid, just be straight with him and have sex with him. He's not going to look down on you. He's going to be happy and grateful.
That's the biggest thing I've run into too, like in my personal life. Like if I want to have any kind of relationship with someone, if I can just be completely upfront and honest with it from the get-go, I've had the best results by doing that. Instead of, like you said, trying to build this false narrative of like what my intentions are, and then I wanted them to draw assumptions that, you know, I'm really attracted or into it or everything, and then like people just get hurt in the process. I've been hurt too. I've been on the opposite end of that. You know, I've been on both sides of it, and I just don't feel like a good person whenever I'm kind of putting on these fronts, nor do I feel good whenever I do get hurt, you know? So whenever I'm honest and open about my relationships, what I want and my intention with the other person, it just ends up so much better. And like I've actually gotten relationships, like friendships, or like just, you know, I talk to people afterwards by going at it with an honest, genuine. Because there's not that many people out there. There's some people out there who are honest and genuine, but that's what really creates our character. It shows a lot more than just like, sleeping around or having a fling or anything like that. It's just being a genuine good person. People respect that regardless.
I feel like there's stigma on both sides. I feel like girls haven't been able to just say, hey, I kind of want to have sex with you, but I don't want to have a relationship. They're just like not allowed to say that because they think it'll look bad. So they make up this stuff and then have to come up with an excuse to dump you later. And then guys have to come up with an excuse and pretend like they want to get in a relationship when they don't. And what if
Yeah.
no, but what if both sides really just wanted the same thing and they were just honest and dropped all of that facade, all of that crap, and they just looked at each other and were like, you know what? I find you physically attractive. I want to have a physical thing, but I'm not ready for a relationship. And they both just came at it and just banged it out,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Bang it out.
I met some weird chicks on Tinder once. Like, there's some weird motherfuckers out there. I mean, weird motherfuckers out there.
Yeah.
Okay, so this one time, my best friend Heather, she's my roommate. She was on not Tinder, but it was on Plenty of Fish, and this guy was messaging her, and she's got pictures of her dogs because she's an animal lover. She's got her dogs, and those are like her children. Fucking loves her dogs. And he fucking started the conversation about dogs because, that's a great conversation starter. Well, he's going on to tell, so he kept on saying shit like, so does your dog, like, dominate you in the bedroom? And she was like,
oh, God.
Wait, what? And he goes, yeah. I feel like you really haven't experienced everything unless you let your dog just, totally dominate you in the bedroom. Just really
Did he mean
go
like,
at you.
was he talking like gangsta? Like
no,
dog. Or did he
not
mean
dog, like as in your fucking puppy dog sticking his
God!
sticking his red rocket in that shit and
No,
fucking going to town.
I'm sorry.
And she was like, "What are you
don't
talking
mean to
about?" And
impress
he
you,
goes,
but-
and he's legit. He goes, "Have you ever explored like bestiality and the whole realms of making
God.
love with your dog?" That's what I said. That was my reaction. I was like, "Oh God, what the fuck?"
One of the weirdest things I was OkCupid was like really big for dating. And so I was looking through profiles, and one of the girls on her OkCupid like listing of who you are and stuff, you give your little description. She described one of her most embarrassing experience. She said that she used a guy's litter box
What the fuck?
at his house because he was in the bathroom too long.
Hashtag red rocket.
And yeah, I messaged her on it, and I was like, you need to remove that from your OkCupid profile. I don't know, but I was like, no one wants to read that.
So that was like her kind of like, hey, just by the way, this is how freaky I am or something?
I don't know, dude. Like that was mind blowing. I couldn't like fathom that anyone would put that they used someone's litter box at their house. Like, I'm sorry, ladies.
So
If I had a litter box and you
What up,
pooped in the
Michael?
litter box and I saw a human poop in the litter box and you were in my house, you're out the door. You could be super hot.
That
but-
reminds me of that scene from Deadpool. Like, I will fucking shoot your cat. Oh, I don't have a cat. Then whose kitty litter did I shoot in? What?
Maybe Deadpool knew that girl.
What up, Tony? Anthony?
What's up, Michael O'Rear?
I'm
So the idea was basically that what if Ben and Scout Show was an actual person, like they say corporations?
yeah,
are
I came
people
up with
now.
this idea.
Yeah, I know. And so
And we came
A-
up with
a
it like,
Ben and
like,
Scout
like creating a
Tinder-
Tinder
account.
Tinder account, yeah.
and it and you wanted to just like everybody because the Ben and Scout Show likes everybody.
So we'll be fucking. We wouldn't actually be just into boys or girls. We'll just be like both.
It's everything. Yeah, that'd be kind of cool. Like, it'll be a social experiment for our audience. That's what it'll be.
I feel like we'd get some really weirdos.
Oh man.
All I know is that every
That's
person
gonna be
that's
the
gonna
res-
fucking like start a conversation with us is getting fucking posted.
Are we
gonna
gonna put him on the
quick.
show?
We're fucking blasting.
We
them
should
on the
have
show.
like a show where it's a blind date
I take
with
it back.
the Ben and Scout
We're gonna
Show.
blast the creepiest ones on the show.
We shouldn't blast it. We should pull them on the show.
No, we're blasting the
It could be
creepiest
a-
ones on the show.
What I was thinking about doing is just getting like a screen display onto the laptop, so that way we can get the phone and just as we're going along and going swiping right, we'll see the messages pop up as they come up, and we'll have in the bottom of the screen, so that way while we're doing the show we can see live what's happening as well.
I'd want the. I think it should be user interactive. Maybe you guys could tell us to swipe left or right.
Yeah, and then you can also tell us what to write whenever people do respond to our account as well.
Oh,
A guy wanted to dress up as a baby. Oh, okay.
Stephanie said she had a guy who wanted to dress up as a baby and legit shit his pants and have Stephanie change his man diaper.
Oh God.
What the fuck?
Why is that a thing? Why would you?
I mean, I've heard of ass to mouth,
Yes.
but damn.
There's some stuff. I don't get the feet thing. Feet are gross.
I don't get that either.
Looking at you, Paul.
Yeah, Paul.
I don't understand the feet thing.
We might have to hold off. We're gonna work on it, but we're definitely. I want to talk about it a little bit more, but maybe next show we could do it. Next show or the following show.
We'll see.
We'll do the.
We'll see what next
do
year
it.
holds.
And one of the rumors is that we were thinking about having a psychic, and I know that Scout does not like the idea. You're a bit nervous. Scout is like Mr. T. I don't know if y'all ever watched the A-Team, and Mr. T would get scared about flying in airplanes, and they would have to trick him into airplanes every time. Like, Scout is weird on the psychic stuff.
He'd be like, hey, look. I know you don't like psychics, but if we do the psychic show, there'll be a Snickers bar for you.
Yeah.
And some cake.
Yeah.
And some rock stars.
Yeah.
And a pack of cigarettes.
Yeah.
And a new juice.
Yeah.
And new mod and take. Okay.
Well, I don't know about that last one.
Aww.
But,
Hashtag dating weirdos.
so what, did you have a bad experience with psychics or something, or it just freaks you out?
I just don't want to fuck with what God has planned for me. I don't want to know about the
Okay.
future. I don't know what's going to happen in the future. I don't want to know what's going to happen with my relationship. I don't know what kind of relationship I'm going to have. I just want to go day by day with dealing with life on how it's working.
Well, I think that psychics don't really change
What up,
what's
Sam?
going to happen.
Oh, motherfucker.
Oh, what's up, Sam?
She left.
I don't think that psychics change what's going to happen anyway. I think they just can look at, like, get a vision of, like if you already had, like, some directions you're facing, they can kind of give you, they can just see a little bit, like if, when we're driving down the road and your headlights only go so far, their headlights go a little farther, and they can give you a vision into it, and you can either, like, choose to go that way, left or right. But, I mean, it doesn't change what's already predestined for you. And
I don't know, Tony. Ever
have a
since you
little-
told us a story of when you went to that psychic once and then you left, and then fucking Ireland saw somebody in your car. It was like, who's in your car? And they were like,
oh,
what are you
that wasn't a
talking about?
psychic.
Oh, it was from some fucking. Yeah, you said it was a psychic's place.
No, it wasn't a psychic. It was it was a botanica. It was a curandero. But see, I went to a curandero shop. It's a thing here in San Antonio. There are these brujas.
You keep saying these big words I don't understand.
They're Spanish words.
Do I look Mexican?
It's like
I'm half.
so we have this thing here in San.
He's so frustrated.
Well, I'm trying to think of how to explain this without freaking you out.
Freak me out. I don't give a fuck.
All right, so what he was into was it's a San Antonio thing called Santa Muerte. And
Death.
Santa Muerte is like the Grim Reaper,
Oh.
like death.
Okay.
Like, have you ever seen? They had an episode of Breaking Bad where like the dudes were into Santa Muerte.
I think I had an episode of that with Dexter.
Was it Dexter too? It's been on some TV stuff. Well, this dude was heavily into it. Like, there was blood on the ground and stuff. Like, they did
Hashtag
sacrifices.
dating weirdos. Keep going, Tony.
Anyway, so yeah, I went into there. I was gonna get like some incense and some stuff, and there was a lot of Santa Muerte stuff. I don't know if that's what was. I don't know what was following me around that day, but you know, it's just like when we went with Juan to the graveyard. You just sage yourself off.
Oh yeah.
You just have somebody say, and it washes off all this gross.
So, back to psychic,
Yeah.
and we weren't just talking about psychic. We're talking about like tarot card readings.
Yeah.
Well,
No.
Actually, this person, I talked to her already. She seems like a great person. She's around our age too. She's young. She doesn't do tarot cards. She doesn't do tarot cards. I'm actually gonna meet up with her tomorrow to kind of like talk about like what she actually does, get a little more information. But she's more of a light worker, you know, because there's different kinds of people that are into the supernatural. Some people are there's like black witches, there's white witches, you know, like evil, good. So there's always the type of medium that's trying to conjure up whatever they're trying to conjure up. And of course, I would never like put myself in danger or this household in danger, for instance. So from what I'm getting so far, I've only talked to her just briefly. she's working about getting ourselves to an enlightened path in this world, to have a lot more self-awareness, have a lot more kind of being able to find what blocks we have in our lives in order to get past them, the things that have been holding us back, and those self-sabotaging behaviors. That way we can breathe the light and, you know, work through that self, so that way we can progress in life. So it's a lot more positive. It's a lot more uplifting. Yeah, not like any kind of tarot card, Ouija board.
Okay, I don't like the Ouija board because that's inferior stuff, but I do dig tarot cards. So, Jung believed that we have this like universal subconscious thing that we all have, and all the cards are is basically a mirror unto yourself. Basically, they just let you see something that you already knew, but like you knew up here in the subconscious part that wasn't in the forefront of your brain. They basically just reveal you to yourself. It's kind of like where you have this aha moment and find out something you kind of already knew, but I don't know, just needed somebody else to tell you.
I have used decks of tarot cards, but they're like angelic tarot cards. So like all the pictures and images on it are like all of angels, like Archangel Michael and Sandoval and like Ariel and Aziel and all these like different archangels I didn't even know existed, right? And it's kind of cool because it's kind of even teaching me about how these guardian angels, like what their purpose is in your life, to be able to show you maybe, you know, life blocks that you're going through to help you get past them, or, you know, the guardian angel of protection and this and that, the other. And I think it's really cool because I like to think I'm supported by some divine beings out there, you know, this higher power, this God essence, or like any kind of divine entities or spirits that are out there. I like to feel that that's something I can be supported by in my life, you know? So I think it's really positive whenever I even pray, or like I'll put meditation, or I'll just kind of envision some greater good that's working for me in my life, and it makes me feel better in general. But I have used those cards before, and I've gotten a lot of results for me. Like you said, it kind of reveals myself to me in a sense. And it's almost like even people who look at the zodiac, you know, they look at their little zodiac thing for the day. I find similarities. Like I'm a Virgo, I read the zodiac, and there's a lot of stuff that I can see that's relative to me. I don't take it all, you know, completely like this is definitive, you know, this is my life, because I want to have a little leeway too, because I feel that we all have the ability to change and direct our lives whenever we get in alignment to want something greater for our lives. You know, I don't want to say there's just like a stagnant way and we're like destined to fate, and there's only, you know, we're all gonna live out our lives the way that's already predestined for us. But I feel there's good out there in the world, and that's what I try to do whenever I get into things like this, like meditations and mediums and whatnot. I'm seeking a better spiritual solution for myself and for the people around me. I want to be better for myself. I want to become a better person. That way I can help out the people around me. That's what I do whenever I seek that stuff.
I feel like meditation and a lot of those things is really because my head is so noisy. Like I've got all these thoughts running around and I can't hear this stuff. And tarot readings, psychics, this meditation, a lot of this stuff is really just about shutting off all that noise so I can hear that still quiet voice within that tells me the true answer to that stuff, that gives me a breakthrough that I can't see because I'm too busy with all this other nonsense. And now everybody's got different ways of doing it. Maybe Scout likes to go to church to achieve that. Maybe, and for me,
I do actually go to church, by the way.
See, and for everyone, it's a different way. But I feel like there are all these different ways for us. We're all trying to do the same thing. We just have different methods.
Yeah, that's true.
And
I don't know. I like the whole enlightening your spiritual life, but I don't know about the whole fucking psychic aspect of it. I don't know. It just makes me uncomfortable.
Like when he was talking about angels, one of the things that as a Thelemite, one of the things I want to do is be able to talk with my holy guardian angel, which I think everybody's got this thing, and it's if we all have this angel that if we could speak to, but we're too noisy, we can't hear it. Like all of the noise in our head and in our life is blocking us off from this. I mean, you could call it the music of the spheres, the sunlight of the spirit. We got all this stuff that's blocking us, and if only we could hear it, it would tell us the really simple truths, but we're often blind to it. And psychics and these things are often a way of somebody else can see something that I can't, and they reveal it to me, and I go, oh yeah. And whenever they tell me, I feel like they basically tell me something I already knew. Oh, we're pimping the Cloudcraft. Did you wear your Cloudcraft?
The cloud
Is it underneath there?
Yeah.
Let me see.
It's a pullover.
Oh, I feel like this is a boob reveal. I feel like this is one of those boob reveal moments. Yeah. Three amigos right here.
Stephanie's down with the whole intuitive.
With an intuitive. So Paul says he met somebody on Plenty of Fish. And
guy.
And she was a dead fish lay.
Oh gosh.
That's what Paul
He had
says.
sex with a dead person.
I'm sorry, girls, but if you just lay there and you do nothing during sex, I know that maybe you have your own hang-ups, but that is the worst thing ever.
Yeah, that turns guys off. To be
It
honest.
does, because like I feel like I'm doing something wrong. I'm
Yeah.
like, do you not want this? Because if you're not into it, then I'm not into it.
What's even worse is
Yeah,
when
I
they
agree.
lay there, don't do anything, and they don't say anything, don't make any kind of noise or anything. That's so fucking boring.
Yeah, you don't know what to do. You're just kind of like, okay. Like you said, I think
Ben,
everyone
take that
has-
hoodie off.
Everyone, this
No,
Green Bay
hoodie,
one
not
right here,
beanie.
This beanie.
Take the
I'm
hoodie
gonna
off.
leave it on for a little longer.
No, hoodie.
The hoodie.
The hoodie. So we're all rocking our Cloudcraft. Everybody take our
the
hoodies
hoodie,
off.
hoodie.
I took my hoodie off. Y'all take your hoodies off. Y'all suffer with me. It's cold
Okay.
in here.
I'm suffering.
Yeah.
I'll suffer with you, my brother.
Yeah.
So anyway, man, I wonder if we tried
Yeah.
to do a bad dating episode before. I'm really curious, like if we had either like a video or a way that people could like we could video date. Like, is that still a thing? Like, I guess we could Skype. What if we Skyped in our bad dates that we got from Tinder?
Oh
The
gosh.
Ben and Scout dating show where like, let's find a date. and then we got to let the viewers pick our horrible dates. I'm pretty sure y'all would prank us and pick the most horrible people. Or what if, oh my God, what if we found love? What if we found the one person that wanted to date all three of us, but only as a show?
Oh, like, wait, what?
Fuck. Three guys, one girl. I think there's a porn called
Three
that.
guys, one girl.
One girl in a full-loaded podcast. Yeah,
That's her
a
fetish.
porn.
Her fetish is she only likes to date podcasts.
One girl and three guys in a podcast do a gangbang circle.
That's what does it
around
for
a
her, man.
pentagram. Yeah, there's a porn about that.
That's what does it for her, is dating podcasts. That's what gets her
Fuck,
off
Tony.
the entire podcast.
Oh, fuck my life.
Ever since things didn't work out with Joe Rogan, she's still looking.
Metallica donated $100,000 to a college here in town.
Yeah,
Yes.
to Texas colleges actually.
Yes, they did. Yeah,
Thank
I
you,
put that on
Metallica.
there for Scout.
What it is with their foundation called All Within My Hands. That's actually a song of theirs from the Saint Anger album.
That's badass, man.
Yeah, but they made that an actual charity. That's their charity.
Paying
Now. It's
it back.
All Within My Hands. They donate money to schools and they donate money to help build schools and homes
No joke.
in poor places, especially around like in like Flint, Michigan. They did some work in Michigan actually, and they do work in other countries too, where they donate money as well. Their profit is their charity is really well known and does a lot of help to the community around the world.
Oh, Heather brought up something.
I had to learn how to have very quiet sex when my ex-husband and I lived with my parents.
Dude, you ever had sex in your parents' house?
Yeah.
That's awkward.
Yeah.
It's awkward when you're a guy and you're at the girl's parents' house.
Oh.
That's really weird.
Have you ever gotten caught by your parents having sex?
Yes.
I'm pretty sure her parents knew.
No,
We went
I
all
remember
the way
once
to
I was
Dallas.
having sex with a chick who couldn't be quiet. Who couldn't be quieter, and she was really loud, and it didn't last long. I was like, you know what? This is not working.
Dang.
You don't have your own place. Neither did I, but still.
When I was younger, I would get hotel rooms.
Oh, really?
I never could afford those.
Yeah, it would be a really crappy hotel room. But
And always be with a different chick, like named like Savanka or fucking River or fucking
River?
I don't know. I'm just naming names. Just making shit up. What's your name? My name's Sapphire. Oh yeah. How much an hour?
how much an hour?
Well, I do 50 for hand stuff, 60 for mouth stuff, and 120 for all around. Wow, that's pretty cheap prices. I'm down. Yeah. By the way, I have chlamydia. Oh. Fuck it.
I'm gonna take $50 off of that for the medicine.
And by the way,
There's
Scout,
a discount, right?
you missed all of the
Oh, no, I
of the
didn't.
Sucky Panther.
No, I didn't.
You didn't because
I
you were
watched
watching
while I
on
was
the.
pooing.
I wonder how many people are watching this show while they poop.
I did.
I would. I know I would.
I did.
Is that nicotine?
Yeah, guys, I'm actually trying to start quitting vaping. So I've been taking these lozenges, and I've done it before, so I'm back on them. I'm taking like 4 or 5 with no vaping.
Dude, really?
Yeah.
What made you decide to stop?
Well, I think the biggest thing for me is just the fact that I can feel my lungs still kind of like, it's not as bad as smoking cigarettes, of
You
course.
should let me buy your hive off of you.
Damn it! That's what I was gonna say.
I'm thinking about selling the whole set because I wouldn't even need
I will buy your hive and your mod.
How much?
that.
How much?
I haven't put a
How
price
much?
on it.
How much?
I'll buy your
How
hive
much?
for $60. 'Cause
Right
that's
now.
how much you bought it for.
Right now.
I don't know because it goes for $100.
Yeah, but it's used.
But you won't be able to get it for that price until.
Yeah, because the other
maybe
price
next
is
year.
$100, but that's
What do
brand
you think
new.
a fair price is, listeners?
Let's see.
You're gonna make this happen right now tonight.
I'll buy it for whatever price it is.
No, don't eBay it.
We've already looked it up. The
It's-
brand new
you're gonna sell it to one of
unused
us.
price is $100. I've looked it up already.
You're gonna keep it in the family.
Yeah, we got to keep it in the family.
All right.
But I've already asked for
So
it.
is this a bidding war?
No, we're not bidding, warring anything. I was there when
How
he
much
bought
are you
it.
offering?
I know how much he bought it
How much
for.
are you offering?
I said $60 because that's how much he bought it for.
I got 5 more. $65 going
$70
once.
bucks.
75. 75. I got 75 right here. 75 for that.
$80.
75. $80. $80.
You guys want to hit it and see it like for yourself?
Dude, that
how bad you guys
that
want
vape
it?
is amazing.
Let me bust it out real quick.
He got that mod from when we were doing the show.
No, he got the mod at the VapeCon. Me and him went.
No, I thought the mod is the one that we got
the mod
from
we got
Frank's
from, no, we got-
Fast.
yeah, Fast Eddie's vape shop and lounge.
Fast
from
Eddie's
Preston,
Vape Shop and Lounge.
located
Thank
in
you.
Florida. No, but the tank
Conveniently
he got
located
at
next
the
to Florida.
VapeCon. No, it's in Florida.
Inside Florida. With
Sexually inside. All up inside Florida.
yeah.
Hitting them walls. No, the mod we got from Preston, the tank he got
dude.
from the hive we got at the VapeCon. And I need to quit anyways. I've been fucking.
I can't
I
breathe.
got back to smoking cigarettes again because
having a hard time
I don't have a
breathing.
mod anymore. And the tank
don't
I
have a mod
is not
anymore?
working. Yeah, it's
You lost your free mod?
No, I lost an $80 mod that I bought 'cause it fucking broke.
What about the one that you got from Fast Eddie's Super Fast Florida Emporium?
Yeah, I gave that to the girlfriend because she wanted to quit smoking.
Oh boy.
Yeah,
So you really kind of need this Hive one probably more than I do.
yeah.
All right.
Let me get the
Fuck.
mod too. So $60.
Dude, that is one of the best setups I've ever. Like, I always want to hit friggin' Ben's vape
Oh,
because
I always do too.
it hits amazing
Hey, I want my juice
with that
too.
Hive and that. His setup is friggin' fantastic,
I felt it.
dude. Oh come on! Hey, careful! You're gonna burn out the cotton, dude. Oh
So this is
come
the
on,
Hive.
man!
It's a badass.
Ben's setup is the best setup I've seen in a long time. I really dig my little thing because this is all I've been hitting for a while. It's Geek Vape. It's waterproof, shockproof, dustproof, probably a little bit Tony proof. But that setup is friggin' awesome with the Hive on it, with the mech mod, everything about that. But I didn't know you didn't have a mod now, so I think I'm gonna let Scout get it because if he doesn't have anything,
$60. Nope.
he doesn't have anything anymore.
Nope.
So
My tank ain't doing it.
I
for me
probably
either.
don't need an extra one.
Yeah, you've got like 40 mods and tanks.
I don't have 40.
You got like 6 mods and tanks.
Okay, I do have like 6. I have a Hexome.
My
and I have the
Hexome is
one we
broken.
won, and then I have... Dude, if you have a Hexome, you can send it into them. There's a
I
lifetime
started
guarantee.
turning the button.
Lifetime guarantee. Just mail it into them. They'll mail you it back fixed.
Okay, well now I have a mod, but my tank ain't worth a shit on that
That
mod.
tank makes that mod awesome, and that setup right there, everything about that is just hands down badass.
That's why I need a high.
Ooh, what's inside?
Hexome.
Oh, what's inside?
Wait,
What's
Ben,
in the
are you
box?
getting rid of the mod too?
What's in the box, Scott?
Thinking about it. I haven't-
Scout.
Well, I am a huge fan of this
I
too.
said Scott. Oh.
You know what? That green one I got didn't have shit inside.
I know yours didn't have an awesome thing.
Such bullshit.
Mine was the best though.
Yeah, yours was. And you ain't even using it.
I know because I'm afraid I'll break it. So I got one that's like me proof.
It's drippy.
Yeah, I haven't used it. It's been sitting there for the past like probably 7 days or so. So
Don't vape, Ben. You can do this. I support your decision.
Do it. Says Tony, who wants to get that mod so bad.
I do. That it's friggin' awesome.
Or
It's
the
the best. That tank is awesome. That mod on that, like that setup is like the perfect setup. I was saving up that burp just for you.
Oh, you're so sick.
You love it.
Yeah, I do.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
I think we lost the live stream.
No, we didn't.
Did we lose it?
Nah,
Are we
we're
back?
good.
Okay.
We're good, yo. Who's watching right now? I keep see people popping in and out.
Yeah. What's up, Chris Sheldon?
He's the only
What's up,
one.
Tiny Crystal? Itty bitty Crystal? Tiniest Crystal ever?
Make sure you guys call in at 978-543-0405.
You know, Crystal has a cool job. She works for the oil field and she drives oil dudes around.
Oh, no shit? That's cool.
Yeah. What's the worst job you've ever had?
The worst job I've ever had?
Yeah, what's the worst job you've ever had?
McDonald's.
McDonald's? That's a
No.
pretty bad job.
Okay, I take that back. The worst job I actually had, because this one I rarely ever got paid at. I was working for this promotion company, selling shit at like Sam's Club and Costco,
Yeah.
and I was selling knives.
Oh,
Not
man.
Cutco knives. It was some other fucking branded knives.
Oh, I did
But
the
our
Cutco
slogan,
knives.
the fucking thing we had to read and memorize to sell these knives was saying that our knives were better than Cutco.
Oh, yeah? I got knives for
We
Christmas.
put Cutco knives to shame. And
Thanks, sis.
and there was one time I was doing a demo where I had to fucking take the knife and slam it on the fucking cutting board, which is shatterproof.
Uh-huh.
And proved it was shatterproof by throwing it on the floor,
Right.
face first, glass first, and it wouldn't shatter.
Right.
Well, I did that, and I fucking hit the shit out of the knife. I was fucking up those fucking grooves on it to fucking make it dull, and I cut through the tomato fucking easily.
Yeah.
But this one time I was on the south side, and I did that, and right when I went to hit it on the fucking board, it went boom, ding, 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 ding.
It shattered?
No, the fucking knife came out of the handle and fucking just broke. It didn't pop out. It
That's
broke
not a good
off.
demo.
And I was like, so I called my boss, Zena. I was like, you know what? Fuck this job. I quit.
Man.
I can't sell something I don't believe in. This is bullshit.
Are you talking about Cutco knives?
Yeah, he was talking about the time he was selling. We're talking about what's the worst job you've ever had, Ben?
Worst job I've ever had. Let's see. When I was the first job I had was I was working at a movie theater, but that was actually really fun. I was working. I started in the concession, but then
Wait a minute.
I was.
You worked at a movie theater.
It was awesome.
And yet you've never seen a majority of the movies I've ever listed.
You know what the coolest thing was? They would give us 2 free tickets. I think a day. Like you could go every day and get 2 free tickets.
Dude,
Yeah,
I would see every movie.
it was fucking wild.
I would have seen Aquaman like 16 times already.
And then like whenever like the movies are done and they're gonna take them out of the theater, they have a bunch of posters and all like the displays and whatnot. They just say, hey, if you guys want to take them home, take them home. Otherwise, we're throwing them in the dumpster. So I was getting like a fuckload of like different posters. And my favorite movie back in the day, whenever I was working there, was Ratatouille. I love that movie. I don't know what it is. It brings out the child in me. I got the big ass banner. It's probably like from this side, like from all across the span of this side of the garage. It's probably as tall as it. It's huge. It's over there in my house in the valley. I love that thing. I need to bring it out here. Maybe we can post it up here in the garage
One day.
one day. Yeah, so that was my first job, and it was kind of cool though because I worked in concession, and then I got moved to being an usher in the back where we clean up the movie theaters, after like movies. But there was a lot of downtimes at times whenever like it was early in the morning or like late at night, whenever like the schedule just lined out perfectly. We had about like 45 minutes of like downtime when we got to walk in, do little things. But we'd start playing hide and go seek. Like all the people in the back would start playing hide and go seek, and we would go hide and shit like that. So it was pretty cool. What else? But that was actually a badass job. See, worst job I would say. I worked at Little Caesars. It wasn't bad, but I would say it was probably the worst, just because it was
You've worked at a
it was
lot of
shitty
food
pay,
places.
dude. Like shitty pay. Yeah, I worked at a lot of food places. Worked at restaurants, of course. Damn, I don't know what else.
I worked in a steakhouse restaurant. That was probably my first job. It was called the 50-Yard Line in Lubbock, Texas.
Wow.
Yeah, I was the busboy guy. And I don't remember how old I was, but like people in restaurants that work in restaurants, they party hard after work. And like, dude, I don't think I was legal back then. I don't know if they cared about the whole 18 years old to work. I was pretty young, but I would go party with those dudes and go get drunk after work. And like, man, some crazy stuff went down at night after the steakhouse was closed.
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty bad because I remember whenever I was working at one of the steakhouses too, like you had like the dishwasher in the back selling Coke, and then like everyone's going out to the bars afterwards and getting drunk, and you know people smoking weed on their breaks, which I mean weed's not as bad, but like you said, restaurant industry is some of the most hardest partiers that I've ever been around in any other job in my life, and it's just crazy, you know. And that's where I kind of like that was one of the main reasons why I left from the restaurant industry, because I realized that I need to start making some life changes. And the last time I worked there was back, I think, in 2016, if I'm not mistaken. And I dipped out because I was like, I just don't want to be about that life anymore, you know. And I think about it every once in a while, like why don't I just become a server again and just like make some quick cash, you know, here and there, and some off days. But I just don't know if I want to put myself in that position again, you know.
Like the coolest thing ever, I remember when I was really young, really friggin' young, and they went to the store and they're like, "What do you want to drink?" And I had them get me a 64-ounce Old English, which would come in a giant jug, and I thought that was the coolest thing ever, because I guess I was really young and lame. But I was like, I just thought that was the most, like they'd go in and get like adult drinks and they'd be like, "What do you want?" And I'd be like, "Give me that stuff that has the Everclear in it. It's called like Purple Passion. It tastes like grape soda, but it had Everclear already mixed in it." I would get like the most retarded drinks because that was all I knew because I was really young.
Yeah.
But
Okay, so one of my favorite jobs I ever had was when I was a DJ at a karaoke bar. That was my favorite job.
You're a DJ?
I was a DJ at a karaoke bar, certified and everything too. I have a fucking certification to prove it. But I was a certified DJ, and I worked at a karaoke bar as a KJ, and I was a KJ Boy Scout, and it actually was really successful.
What's KJ stand for?
Karaoke jockey,
ooh,
where DJ stands for disc jockey.
I have a friend named Laura who actually does karaoke.
So I've given her some tips. So I love doing karaoke. I absolutely loved when I worked at Me and CA. It was my favorite place in the world. And I drank a lot there and made a lot of friends there and made family there too.
That seems like that'd be a pretty fun job.
Dude, it was so much fun, dude. I have so many memories of that place, working there, and then after I quit, but I still went to that bar, dude. That was my fucking home. Like, I lived at that bar. Like, the people that went there, I knew everybody that went there, knew everybody that worked there. I was with everybody that worked there even after I quit. I was still part of the cleanup crew and helping people out just to volunteer, just to hang out after hours. Like, that was my shit, dude. And so I mean that's just what I did, and working there I made a big career out of that. I actually made side DJ gigs, DJ gigs. I had DJ gigs on the side and would go and play at other bars too, and I even had a chance to be in a band once, but I turned it down because it wasn't my style, or I wasn't really into it, and I was like, no, you guys.
I could so see you in a band.
Yeah,
Heather
really
said
wish
her
I did
worst
it.
job was Subway.
Oh, I bet. Fuck
and
that.
it made me think. I had a friend that worked at Subway, and I noticed something. Like anytime I worked in the food industry, like we would have our own thing that we made up using all the food ingredients. Like my friend, he had his own Subway sandwich that he made up, like using all the ingredients. That was super spicy, crazy sandwich, and I would go in and ask for the Drazzle sandwich.
Hey, do we got any more of my juice for this?
And
I think you left it here, right?
Yeah.
It's gotta be over there.
And I bet I'm curious whether Heather had her own signature, the manager Subway sandwich that she made special. Like when I worked at some fast food places, like when I worked at Taco Bell, like I would deep fry weird stuff. Like I would mix together a bunch of stuff into a burrito and deep fry it into a chimichanga. Like we would make up like weird food that you weren't supposed to make, but like, you know, we made it. And did you ever have like weird stuff that you would make in the restaurant experience that was like off the menu, crazy weird stuff?
McGangbang, and then it became a thing.
Hey, the McGangbang is a thing.
Yeah, I didn't realize that till after I made it. I was like, oh.
It is totally a thing. In fact, I heard in one place, if you went up to the McDonald's, they had a thing. It didn't say McGangbang because they couldn't say it. It said McLovin. And they would call it the McLovin. You could actually order a McLovin.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, tell our listeners what that is. What is a McGangbang, Scout?
Okay, so a McGangbang is 2 hot and spicy patties with a fucking burger patty in the middle with cheese. And you don't get it with lettuce or anything like that. It's just bread, hot spicy, burger with cheese, hot spicy, bread. You eat it, and it's fucking
It's
great.
2 spicy McChickens and a McDouble.
Yeah.
All mushed into one.
Yeah.
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 Into one sandwich.
I used to get stoned and go get that and go order
Oh,
at
yeah.
McDonald's. And then
When you get stoned, there's weird things that you eat, for
Yeah.
all of you who don't know.
also when I got stoned, I used to eat a lot of nuggets. And I used to put nuggets in the McGangbang.
Oh, man, I want to hear about Heather's sandwich. I wonder what's in a Heather sandwich.
Heather
Hey, Nikki Ray.
Nikki!
I bet Nikki Ray's had some pretty crappy jobs. I wonder
Oh,
what
I
the worst
bet.
job Nikki Ray's ever had.
Hey, if you've had a shitty job, call in at 978-543-0405. We want to hear about your shit.
Yeah, or you can tell us about your best ever job if you really
Yeah, or your
want
best
to.
job. Just tell us your life. I don't care.
Yeah. And we still want to see pictures of your bad tattoos. Because that's just... Come on. I already showed y'all some of my worst tattoos.
You know what another bad job I had was?
Oh, here comes Ben. What's another bad job you've had, Ben?
Server at Hooters.
Did anyone ever do MLM, multi-level marketing?
Oh. Well, yeah.
Well, like
I guess
Cutco?
promoting knives and
No,
shit.
Cutco is direct marketing, but MLM is kind of like, we're gonna sign you up on this membership, and then you get like more people signed up under you, and they get more people
like
signed up under
Amway.
you. They kind of like Amway, yeah, and Herbalife and all that stuff.
did Amway.
Yeah, I tried to do one too, but like I think it was. I'm not saying they're bad, but it's like for me it was bad because I didn't really know how to get friends. You know, I mean I had kind of like people who I called friends, but like actually learning how to be a friend, I know how to be a friend, so I was real sketch about like actually having people trust me to like lead them in kind of like their business, because I was kind of like skeptical about the business too getting started. So I was kind of like, how can I sell someone on a concept that I'm not even entirely sure if it's actually legit myself, So I kind of paid my dues. It was like $200 something all dollars. I think, yeah, I did it twice in 2 different companies. One time I think it was like $250 to get started. And it was like $50 a month unless you had like 3 or 4 people under you, and I never did. So after like about 4 or 5 months, I was like, okay, well, I just gave it up. And then another one was like I think I put in like $500 or something like that to get started. And I made some money on that one, but I think I maybe barely evened out, but that was it. And yeah, that was one of the worst jobs. 'Cause I never really been as profitable as I could have.
I need a new job.
What do you do now?
Well, my job used to be the best job. You know what really makes a difference in a job is when you're surrounded with your friends and you have people that it kind of feels like family. And that can make a job really awesome. But
That's kind of how my job is, but
sometimes what happens is all the people that were your friends and stuff, they all leave and they move on, and that's not their thing anymore, and they go on to different, and somehow I'm stuck like being the last one there, like pretty much. And
you're like, oh fuck, I'm the only OG here.
yeah.
And I've only been here 3 weeks.
And I think it might be time for me to move on. I'm not sure, man.
Like I felt like
A lot of people have been
when I was
pushing me to
working
move on.
CA, dude. Everybody that I started there with became family to me, and then after about 6 months, we hit a hard place. And the month before the hard place, our manager Jennifer, she quit and went on to do some other stuff, which was great for her. And then the manager Debbie and Laura quit. So it was just me and my homie Rango. And then she quit, and I was like, fuck.
Oh my God,
Nobody
Nikki
else is
Ray.
cool here.
Nikki Ray, you got to call in with your bad
Oh, I know
tattoo
she
story.
does. So Yeah, so it was just me and the other DJ after Kelly quit, and I was like, well, fuck, okay. So I stayed and I quit, and then I came back, and it was fun, but I don't know, it's just I missed who it was originally when I started. That was fun. It was the old me in CA, and then the new me in CA happened and it became shit. Nikki, tell us about your bad tattoo story.
Yeah, Nikki Ray, I want to hear this. Call us up here at 978
543.
0405.
Call now.
It won't even cost you $1.99 a minute.
What are the colors?
I don't know. We have Nikki Ray wants to call in and tell us a bad tattoo
Ben,
story,
where's
and I
your
really want to hear
phone?
it. Yeah, you got your phone?
Right here.
Oh.
Come on, guys.
Nikki Ray, call us.
Yeah, give us a call at 978-543-0405.
But be sure to tell your friends first so they can also share in your embarrassment.
What else do we have on the agenda for today?
Well, we were going to talk about the idea of psychics. We were going to talk about terrible tattoos. Oh, my God. New Year's resolutions.
New Year's resolution.
Oh, no. A New
Still gonna
Year's
talk about that?
revolution. Hey, did you guys see that thing in New York, though? I'm sorry. I got to break off. for a
What,
second.
Bird Box?
No.
Oh.
Well, Bird Box, yeah, that's another.
Yeah, that's
No,
some shit.
no. Right now on Netflix, whatever you're doing, no, wait till after the show. Watch the show first. Watch Bandersnatch. Black Mirror Bandersnatch. Did y'all ever play Choose Your Own Adventure or do the Choose Your Own Adventure books when you were a kid?
No.
No.
You never did Choose Your Own Adventure books? Okay, I'm the only nerd. Well,
Yep.
so there's a Netflix movie now where while you watch the movie, the guy will have a choice to make. Like, let's say, okay, you could either run away or stay and do this thing, and you have to pick while you're watching the movie which thing the character in the movie is going to do.
You can do it. You can
And it's interactive in the movie, and it changes how the story's going to go in the movie. It's called Bandersnatch. It's Black Mirror. Black Mirror
Sounds
does
so
a
dirty.
sci-fi show
I love
from.
Black Mirror.
It's a Black Mirror thing, and it's an interactive game, but it's on Netflix right now. Anyone, if you have Netflix that you can stream, you get to play this game. I kept playing it last night. I didn't go to work today, so yeah. But I stayed up last night playing it, trying to get all the different endings, because no matter what you pick in the thing, and there's some moments in it when some of the things you pick, like some of the I don't want to be a spoiler, but some of the things like made my hair like go up on end because it was dude, just after the show is over, watch Black Mirror Bandersnatch.
Bandersnatch.
I seen the fourth season. If I'm not mistaken, I think it's the fourth season of Black Mirror, and I saw the entire season. And it was one of the best things I've seen in such a long time because it's so well thought out, but it's also like this post-modern, not in the
Hashtag
future, but kind of like it's like here within the next like 20 years, if not sooner, that all the stuff that's coming out that they draw these episodes on can possibly happen, and it's a mind fuck too about how it can psychologically change us as a human species as well, and it's one of the most phenomenal shows I've seen.
Did you watch Outer Limits or Twilight Zone or any of that stuff ever when you were younger?
Not really.
Oh,
I mostly
Dude,
watch
I love those
MTV's
shows.
badass shit like fucking Viva La Bam and Jackass. and all that.
Well, this Black Mirror is like a British version of those shows, but it's really, really good. Like some of them are like kind of okay, kind of like old Outer Limits or Twilight Zone, but some of them are just like, holy crap, that was awesome. Like really mess with your head good. And you found pictures of Choose Your Own Adventure?
I never read them before, but I've seen these books before. I remember.
So what would happen in Choose Your Own Adventure is you'd be reading the story, and like, let's say you're, I don't know, like a knight, and you like the knight walks up to a wizard. Does he say, "I'll be your friend," or does he try to fight him? Turn to page 60 if you say you'll be his friend. Turn to page 95 if you try to fight him. And so you flip in the book around depending on the choices, and your story would change depending on what you decided would happen.
Choose your own misery.
Yeah, I've played that game. Oh, it's got Tinder on it, except for it's called Kindler.
That's fucking hilarious.
That's the topic of our next show. We're actually going to do a Tinder account
Oh god.
as the Ben and Scout show, and it will be choose our own misery.
We're gonna
And
get so many dick pics.
we're gonna get the weirdest people ever. I know. We're gonna find that one person that we're like, holy crap. And yes, I did say snatch, Christopher Sheldon. So, Nikki Ray, you got to call in. You can't just tease us with you have a bad tattoo story and then not call in with that. Here, hold on.
Yeah, Nikki, where are you at? Come on, let's hear about this bad tattoo story of yours.
978-543-0405. But I'm telling you guys,
You got the phone
whatever you're doing
live right now.
whenever you get off watching this show tonight, watch Bandersnatch. Dude, it is really cool. And if you have friends with you, you know, maybe one person gets to drive and everybody gets to vote together on what you're going to answer and how you're going to make this guy like go through the story. And I don't want to ruin it. I don't want to throw out any spoilers because I think it's going to be way more fun for people to come into it like not knowing what's going on. But dude, this is going to be like a talked about thing because I think it should be, because I did it last night and I had to keep doing it over and over because I wanted to see like all the different like things that would happen, because I would choose something and the movie would start to go a different way and I'd be like, damn, maybe I should have done it different. Did I screw everything up? And so I had to like do it again to like see and pick like the opposite of everything I picked before to see what happens if I pick the opposite stuff. And totally different movie like when I picked other stuff.
How long is it? Like each episode, would you say?
Well, this one's just one movie.
Oh, it's a
It's a movie that you get to choose what the character in the movie, what he does. Like everything, like what he, like as you're watching the movie, like let's say he comes to the breakfast table, you get to choose which kind of cereal he's going to eat. And then like which cereal he's going to eat changes things in the movie. And like just play it and get back to me, because I don't want to ruin it. Cause
how many endings did you get
yes,
to?
I said snatch again, Christopher. And
how many endings did you get to?
I got like, I'm pretty sure I got 5 different endings last night until I finally was just like, yeah. And dude, some of them were so mind blowing that I was like, what? Like they were like really good, like mess with your head endings. I really liked it. I think it was awesome.
Just me knowing how good Black Mirror is from the show. I tried to see the first season. I didn't really get into it, but that 4th season was like already on point. Just knowing how good that season was, I'm going to watch this as soon as I get off. I'm not even bullshitting you. Like, that's not even a front. Like, I'm going to watch it as soon as I get off because I love that stuff.
I watch everything through my PS4, and I kind of liked it doing it that way because my controller, like before it was about time to make a choice, my little controller would vibrate. And so that let me know, like, you're about to have to make a choice. So, like, you know, sometimes I'm messing with my phone or whatever, and it would, like, catch my attention again. And I'd be like, oh, crap, I got to pick again. And so, like, I don't know. I liked it that way. I don't know if you're using, like, a remote, how you get to pick.
Bandersnatch. Well, we have a PS3 here, so maybe it would kind of be the same.
If you can stream through the PS3, yeah, it'll work that way.
Okay, we got we have the
Is
Netflix
that how y'all
app.
normally watch Netflix through it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, then it'll be
PS3.
awesome to do it that way.
Bandersnatch. Dude, that fucking
Black Mirror Bandersnatch.
3 hours ago. So when did it come out? Recently?
I don't know. Last night was the first time I'd ever even heard of it. And
Bandersnatch is a fictional creature in Lewis Carroll's 1872 novel Through the Looking
oh yeah,
Glass.
it was in Alice in Wonderland too, from that poem. But I don't know what the reference. They had weird other sci-fi references in it too, like Philip K. Dick. Philip K. Dick was one of my very favorite like sci-fi writers. He did oh man, what was that movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger with the girl with 6 boobs, or she had 3 boobs?
With Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Yeah, Total Recall. Okay. That was based off his book, Do Androids Dream of Electronic Sheep? And like a whole bunch of like the best sci-fi movies were actually Philip K. Dick books, but the titles of his books were really strange. So
Philip K.
Dick. And they had a Philip K. Dick reference in it that I thought was pretty cool. I'm telling y'all, Bandersnatch when y'all get off this.
Yeah, I'm totally going to see that.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. So New Year's resolutions, man.
Yeah, so New Year's resolutions. What are some of the best? I guess the biggest question would be, have you ever followed through with a New Year's resolution? And if so, or if not, what's the furthest you've gotten through with a New Year's resolution?
I stopped setting them last year because I felt like, because of the fact that I never I never followed through. I just
Yeah.
stopped doing them.
That's one thing too about my personality. It's like I would set all these reservations and have all these great intentions, and then when it came time to do it, I could be good for maybe a couple days or a couple weeks, but then I fall back and then I feel even worse off than I did when I got started because now I'm back to it. Plus, I feel guilt and shame and remorse and all this stuff.
Yeah.
So I think that's one reason why too. I haven't done New Year's resolutions in probably a couple years or so.
Because I tried to quit smoking as a New Year's resolution, and that never
It
worked.
never worked. I think I tried doing that too. Quit smoking. I know I tried to quit drinking one year. That didn't work.
Fucking Sheldon. You said snatch again.
Well, actually, I did quit drinking a couple years ago, and it worked. But because like I got around the right people at the time.
What
But,
up,
like if I try to go and do a New Year's resolution to myself, and I don't really tell anyone about it, or I don't have any moral support behind it either, it's so fucking difficult. When like I'm like the only like if I try to quit smoking and everyone around me is still smoking, for instance, it's just difficult.
That happened with me. Like when I tried to quit smoking a while back, everyone in my car would smoke. And I'd be like, guys, please don't smoke in the car. And at the time, I went too far because I tried to quit smoking and vaping all at the same time. And so they would vape around me, and it would give me, I would get really agitated because everyone was vaping.
Are we on a New Year's resolution now?
New Year's resolution, sir. New Year revolution.
All right. My New Year's resolution is to completely quit smoking cigarettes by smoking. It's to quit smoking cigarettes and to get a Hive tank and Nuve box.
Well, that's
Not for $60
one?
though.
not for $60
I'm
bucks.
thinking like $160 for both.
Are you serious? You're throwing in 160 for that setup right
$160
there?
for tank and mod.
Dude, you got to take that.
That's a fucking great setup.
That's the best
is.
setup ever, and that is.
and also we're boys, so it's kind of like a hookup.
dude, you went from 60 to 160. I mean, you got that mod for free, so really, basically,
You're literally making fucking $100. That's without the
pressure.
batteries. I have my own batteries.
do it.
Ben.
It
Yeah,
is
but you
amazing.
don't even vape anymore.
That was the best setup ever. But if you don't vape anymore, sometimes you got to let things go. And I think I want that to be part of my New Year's resolution is letting some things go. I have a really hard time letting things go. Like my job, I haven't been there for this entire week,
Let that job go.
and I have to. It's like over. Like it's over, but I refuse to admit it. Sometimes you got to let go of things. You ever had a relationship that's been over for like a month, and like you're just like holding on to it, but it's like over, and both of you know it's over.
Yeah.
And until you let go, like you're just screwing over that person and yourself. I don't know, man. I got to learn to let go of some stuff because I'm kind of a hoarder. I'm a hoarder and not just of stuff, but of jobs and people. And
Yeah.
Christopher Sheldon says you're a hoarder of dick.
Oh, a dick hoarder. Like a bag of dicks.
Dick in your mouth hoarder.
I got a whole bag of dicks. What's up, Carrie? What up?
That's my sister.
Yeah, like there's times too where it's kind of like I try, like I'm not gonna do this drug anymore or something like that, but I'm gonna have it stashed away. Like when I used to smoke weed, I'm not gonna smoke weed anymore, but I'm gonna stash my pipes away because I don't want to get rid of them. There's a lot of sentimental value, right? You know, so they're just like lingering there, and so like one day they just find themselves out of the woodwork and just show up in my hand.
when I moved to my new apartment that I'm in now, and I moved all my stuff, I had all this stuff in storage.
Yeah.
I found my old box I didn't even remember, and it had like a whole thing of
Cocaine?
of not cocaine, a huge thing of KB and a pipe and all this stuff. And I was like, holy crap, I just gave it to somebody. So I was like, no, I'm letting go of it. I think this next year for me is going to be a year of letting go of things that no longer suit me, of things that aren't really part of my life anymore that I've been holding on to that just really, I don't know. Here's a weird question, you guys. Do you think family can be something that no longer suits you? Like, you ever...
Just for a little more clarity, describe family, real quick.
Like, let's say you had a really bad relationship with, like, someone in your family and they're really negative in your life. Like, do you think, I don't know. I feel like a lot of people feel like because someone's related to you that you just can't ever get rid of them. Like, you're just not allowed to. And that's the way I've always thought. But I don't know, man. What do y'all think?
I believe in the whole concept of loving people from a distance when things are suit fit for that situation. There's some people, like, you know, I'm not Captain Save a Hoe. Not that I'm saying like my family's a hoe or anything like that, but like I can't save people in general, you know, unless they want to be saved, or if they want to have a different life, or they want to have a different change in themselves. And sometimes I can expend a lot of my own energy worrying and trying to, like, you know, help someone else that really, when it comes down to it, doesn't want to be helped. And that includes family members.
Oh man, what you just said, dude. I've had someone in my life that I've known for a really, really long time that I've tried to help this person so many times, and I've watched them just like screw everything up, and it get it's so depressing to watch them like screw up their lives over and over again, that I've thought maybe I have to let this person go. Yeah. And you know what, this last time that I finally just kind of backed off and stopped talking to them, they suddenly got better. And then they came to me and they were like, hey, I think I want things to be better, and started working on themselves. And I think sometimes when you let people go, it actually lets them, like when you let them go, it lets them go do stuff for themselves.
Let it go. Let it go.
I should have known you were going to sing that, Scout.
Have you ever heard of the ancient Hawaiian practice of a ho'oponopono? I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, and I love you. Yeah. Like what they say is like everything out in the world is a reflection of our own inner natures, in a sense. And then I've even heard, and this is not directly connected to ho'oponopono, but like what they say is that our realities are experienced only by us, and there's like everything else is all just a whole like game, or this whole spectrum or universe is happening within our own minds. And this is what our experience is. Everything, like for instance, I'm not real, you know, I'm only real because you've imagined me to be real, in a sense, you know, or Chris is not real because you've imagined Chris to be real. But we all serve a particular purpose for us to overcome and excel and further expand our spiritual natures in this world. And with ho'oponopono, what they talk about is that people, like for instance, like you said, when we have attachments to people, we actually keep them there in these negative conditions because we fixate on that. But whenever we back up and we can like say, like, you know, I'm sorry for like maybe even creating you as this image in my life as this person who has these problems, or please forgive me because I don't know how to help you, or, you know, I'm sorry and I love you. It all comes back to, from what I understand, you know, what the universe is and energy and all this stuff, and the very general aspect is it all comes back to like love and appreciation and good, you know. So whenever I see someone that's struggling, I'm not picturing or imagining them in a innate sense of goodness or wellness or health. Mm-hmm. And like you say, whenever I back up, it's happened to me before, when I back up and I don't fixate on these people, they either like will take themselves out of the picture, or they get healthier. You know, they get healthier. I haven't done ho'oponopono in like a long time, but I learned about it, I think about 3 years ago. But when I was actually practicing it, I would see like these significant results. Believe it or not, you know, try it for yourself. But I've tried it before, and and a big thing too, not only I see people getting better innately in myself, I started getting better too. I started feeling healthier. I started feeling more sane. I started having like less attachment to expectations I would have on these other people, you know. And I was the kind of guy too that like, I wanted to be like a little like savior. I wanted to be a little helper. I wanted to like, you know, solve people's problems. And I thought for me that my biggest thing was like, how can I be of maximum service to people? But I was always in the back end trying to impose my will upon them. Ultimately, I was justifying it because I was being a better person, you know. But I always wanted people to do what it was that I felt they should have in their lives, which is wrong of me. And that's what I had to kind of learn through this process this past year and like a little year prior. So it all comes together.
Maybe that could be your New Year's resolution right there, is just the ho'opono thing, man. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Wait, it's I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you, and God bless you.
Thank you, and I love you.
Thank you, and I love you.
Yeah.
Thank you, I love you.
Why is it everything you say, but it automatically comes into like a new age punk song to me? It's like when you said I'm sorry, like for some reason that one song came in the head. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to hurt you.
You know, that's actually a story that is actually true. Back in I think it was Hawaii, there was a federal prison. I think it was a federal prison, but it was like a prison with a lot of people who were like very mentally unstable. Mm-hmm. You've heard of it, obviously. And it just in general, what happened is like some people who were like murderers and rapists and like just huge mental defects that they caused like these horrible crimes, committed these horrible crimes, would show up, and like the psychiatrists and psychologists would show up here, and therapists would show up to the hospital. They only last like a few months or so because they just couldn't deal with the patients because the patients are so bad. And this one guy who was a practitioner of Ho'oponopono went over there, and what he did is he didn't actually even see the patient. He was like a therapist, but he didn't actually see the patients and like help them work through their shit and like sit them on the couch or anything like that. But from what I hear from the stories, he would go down the halls and he would look at these people and see their behaviors, and then he would go back to his office and he would look up their records and see like the stuff they did, some of the most horrendous things that they did, like again, like rape and murder and this and that, the other. And he would feel these feelings that we often feel when we hear like these horrible things that people do, like horror and disgust and ugliness and terror and like all that stuff. And what he would say is like, you know, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, and I love you, and try to release those emotions, because again, those emotions are not in them, they're within us. And whenever we release them, we're also releasing the bondage that we've created for them in their existence, in a sense. And it sounds really metaphysical and everything, but what had happened is that after he did this for a certain amount of time, these patients actually started getting better to the point that they were actually able to be released back into society, and they had to shut down that institution because it no longer served a fitting, because all the patients were getting better.
Yeah, man. So while you've been talking about this, Scout over here has been looking at people that we lost in this past year. And the first one that came to mind, I didn't even see you come across this one. But
Don't mention the famous one yet. We're going to save him for last. Save the best for last always.
Well, it was a him, though.
Yeah, I know.
Is it Lemmy?
No, he died 3 years ago.
No, Lemmy died this last year.
No.
Yeah, because he's been touring for forever, and I thought I was finally going to get to see Motorhead.
It wasn't last year.
Are you sure?
Positive.
I thought Lemmy...
I was still working at that hotel, so it was like 2-3 years ago.
For real?
Mm-hmm.
I have absolutely no sense of time,
Yeah.
like, at all.
Where have you been the past 3 years?
Well, that's a story. That's
See?
a story.
What?
The old man from the shop?
Oh, Pawn Stars?
Yeah, I didn't know he died.
Oh,
Yeah, he died of Parkinson's.
Dang.
Hey, wait, but what's your New Year's resolution, Scout?
Quit smoking
To quit smoking? Okay.
by the use of a Hive and Nuve.
And I want to...
Hopefully for 140.
I want to learn to let go of some things that no longer serve me. Ben's going to do the Ho'oponopono.
I am.
Whoops.
This is really good, man. These are good things. We should support each other in these things.
Yeah. Okay, so we've reached the point, since we're talking about New Year's resolutions, we also want to talk about people we have lost this year, whether it be friends and family or celebrities. But first, we're going to talk about celebrities. One of the ones that shocked me that I just realized right now. Let me see if I find it for y'all real quick.
You know, we were talking about people that get messed up in restaurants.
Oh, this one right here. I didn't realize this, but
Anthony Bourdain.
Reg E. Cathy. I didn't realize he died. He was actually in the last movie he was in Luke Cage. He played Luke Cage's dad. Emmy-winning actor Reggie Cathy, best known for his role in House of Cards and The Wire, died on Friday, February 9th. The Wire creator David Simon announced his death in a tweet, calling him a fine, masterful actor and delightful person.
Pull up the...
He was 59. Another one that surprised me too was Mickey Jones, who played Rodney Hot Rod Dunham on Justified, and construction worker and avid drummer Pete on the 1990 sitcom Home Improvement. He died early on Wednesday, February 7th, of an undisclosed illness. Publicist Cherry Hepburn said, Jones worked steadily in TV since the 1970s. His movie credits included Sling Blade, Tin Cup, and Starman. He started as a musician playing drums with Bob Dylan in the First Edition with Kenny Rogers, among others. Jones was 76.
Mickey Jones.
I didn't know he died.
Yeah, keep going down.
No, everybody else.
We lost Burt Reynolds.
Yeah.
That mustache man. He is the mustache man.
Why, you wanted to ride or what? He wanted to ride.
Hold on.
Oh, he died too?
Oh, man. The dude from Full Metal Jacket died.
Oh, yeah.
We transition over there for people to see.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah, because I think for me, like, I don't always relate to who people are until I see a picture.
Yeah.
Like, I got to see them to know who the heck you're talking about.
Yeah, so we lost R. Lee Emery.
Man, these are all people that we lost this last year.
Yeah, if you don't know who Arlie Emery is, he was a former Marine who made a career in Hollywood playing hard-nosed military men, such as Gunnery Sergeant Hartman and Stanley Kubrick's Full Metal
looking
Jacket.
at the Full Metal Jacket, dude.
Died on April 15th. Emery's longtime manager, Bill Rogen, says he died from pneumonia and related complications. He was 74.
No, keep going
Pretty
down.
young, actually.
Not Mini-Me.
Mini-Me, no.
Yeah, we lost him too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
that
lost
guy.
Vern Troyer. That sucks. We also lost Anthony Bourdain.
Yeah, Anthony Bourdain.
They found him. I think they found him hung himself.
Dude, his book Kitchen Confidential, when I read that when I was younger, it made me want to get into cooking and stuff because I really related to him. Like, and watching his shows where he was going around the world and trying food and stuff. Like, oh man,
Yeah.
Vinnie Paul from
So
Pantera.
we lost Vinnie Paul. He was co-founder and drummer of metal band Pantera and a current member of Hell Yeah. Died June 22nd. No cause of death was given at the time. He was 54. Pretty sure it was natural causes.
Holy crap!
I don't know who the fuck that is.
This is freaking me out.
Aretha Franklin. We lost the great.
Oh, the guy
Aretha
from
Franklin.
Frasier.
Yeah, we lost the late great Aretha Franklin. We also lost fucking Urshel from Walking Dead, aka Scott Wilson. That's his name.
Oh, Scott Wilson, man.
Yeah. What's crazy is he died on Walking Dead, and then a few years later he dies in real life.
He was 78.
It was October 6th. Oh, we also lost Roy Clark. He was a country star known for the show Hee Haw and for hits such as Yesterday When I Was Young and Honeymoon Feeling. Died on November 15th. He was 85.
Man, that's
Lost
kind
so
of a
many people
bummer.
this year. Who's Joe Jackson? Oh, is that the dad?
Oh, Joe Jackson, the Jackson father.
Damn.
Oh, I guess he died. Man, I can't believe he outlived Michael Jackson.
No shit. 89.
Dude, come on, Karma. What's up with that?
Penny Marshall.
So,
Oh, yeah, SpongeBob.
yeah.
Rest in peace to the SpongeBob creator, Stefan Hillenberg.
Nikki Ray, I was really wanting to hear your bad tattoo story. 'Cause I know
Also,
Nikki
rest
Ray's
in
got
peace
some
to
awesome
Penny
stories.
Marshall from Laverne and Shirley. Died December 17th.
Aw. All right, so do you want to talk about the? I don't know who Mac Miller was, but other people
He's
were
a rapper.
talking about it.
He's pretty good, I guess, but I don't know. I
He's
never
one of those
listened to his
mumbly
shit.
rappers, right? That was really hooked on drugs.
Not really. Not like that fucking weird 6ix9ine guy. But he was actually
Well,
pretty
6ix9ine
good.
is going to be in prison.
Yeah,
for
so
a
he
while.
gonna die in there.
That's got
But-
a lot of butts.
All right, so but last but not least, we will say this: rest in peace to Stan Lee.
Stan Lee.
God damn, he was old as fuck.
So for Christmas, I went with my mom and my sister, and we saw the new Spider-Man animated,
I hate you so much.
and it was really good. And I hope this doesn't spoil anything for anyone, but
Don't spoil shit.
there was a Stan Lee cameo.
Get
he
the
was,
fuck out.
It was animated, but it was still like it was Stan Lee in the movie, and my sister started crying next to me, like literally cried in the movie theater. It was such a bummer, man. Dan Gonzalez, you watching Bird Box? Oh my God! Stop watching Bird Box and watch Bandersnatch, Dan Gonzalez.
No, stop watching Bird Box and watch Ben and Scout.
What did 69 do to get locked up? He had
Sexual relations with an underage child.
with an underage person
No, he got acquitted
on
for that.
Facebook Live.
I thought he got acquitted for that, didn't he? I heard he got
No.
acquitted for that, but then we was talking about 6ix9ine.
Oh no, he got caught with guns.
He got caught with guns and like an
And
armed
drugs.
burglary. That's the one
Yeah.
he got convicted for. They
Why
put
would
him
you
in.
armed burglary if you're fucking famous? Like that doesn't make any sense.
I don't know, dude. He's trying to live life.
For
You're
fun?
stupid. For fun? What the fuck fun? The only thing that was cool that a famous guy did was when T.I. got caught with fucking AK-47s and fucking MAC-10s and shit and served fucking like
T.I.?
3 years. Yeah.
Texas Institutes?
No, T.I. is a rapper.
Oh, okay.
He's a hardcore rapper. He's a real fucking gangster. And he's awesome as shit.
Sorry.
Real nice guy too. He's also an Ant-Man. Check it out.
I don't know.
Was murdered. Is that like some kind of conspiracy theory?
What?
Yes, there's a conspiracy theory that Anthony Bourdain was actually going to expose some of the child pornography going on in Hollywood, like the pedophilia stuff that was going on, and that he was going to expose it and that he was murdered.
Damn it! I had no idea that. That's the first time I heard about that.
You know what? Another conspiracy theory I heard was that like there's going to be a martial law that's going to be put in the United States sometime after Christmas.
pedophilia and stuff, or what?
No, like a huge martial law thing is going to happen where Trump's going to declare martial law and that everyone's going to be trapped in their houses and we'll have a curfew of when we can go outside. And this is like a whole theory thing that a lot of people believe this is really true and it's going to happen. We've had martial law happen in the United States a couple times.
Yeah, I need to go get a gun.
Like in, but I mean, it hasn't been like since the Civil War and they're pretty,
But for what?
not many times. Only like 5 times in the U.S. have we actually ever declared martial law.
Yeah.
But anyway, what's freaking a lot of people out is in New York right now, there's this huge blue light. Have y'all seen the video? Could you find that? Can you find the video of the blue light going on in New York City?
I saw that earlier. That was cool.
And they say it's a transformer exploding, but
No,
some
it's
people
not.
say
It's Electro from Spider-Man. I saw that movie.
some people are trying to guess what they think this blue light. Let's see if we can see a video in New York City. Here we go. It's a power plant explosion is what they're saying. This is pretty crazy. Yeah, just pick any one of them. Are people seeing it?
No, let me switch over real quick.
All right, hold on.
Let me grab a fucking
So this is
napkin.
something that's happening.
Right back.